Dee here. Today we're going to talk about a fun way to draw called Zentangle. This was invented by a couple, Maria Thomas and Rick Roberts, back in 2013, about the time that adult coloring books came about. And it's kind of a meditative doodling technique. Now, it's not something new, these adult coloring books, because they started in probably 1970. Yeah, I still saved mine. So anyway, show you a couple of samples. This one is kind of an organic shape, and Zentangle uses patterns, repetition, white cardstock with black marker. This one's a little more geometric, okay? And as you can see, there's no right side, wrong side, any way you look at the abstract design. So it's great for you I can't draw a straight line people. Basically, for example, something that's kind of complicated like this one, you start out with a simple line, then you add some, put this behind it, does that help? There, now you can see it better. You add some simple leaf shapes, build off of that with some teardrops, some curly cues, and you end up with a very complicated looking design, which was really simple to start with. Here's another sample. X's, add something to those, little curves, some dots, and you have a very cool pattern. Here's one more. So 3 heart shapes. Then you've got more added behind that, more added with some stripes inside, some shading, and you've got some really interesting things. This one I was experimenting with different patterns and things, so I used a bigger sheet of paper. Usually it's done on a 3.5 by 3.5 cardstock. So these are just a couple of samples. How about we get started? Okay, what you're going to need to get started is a pencil, an eraser, a flare, black marker, or a Sharpie fine tip marker. Artist blending stump if you have it. If not, that's okay. You can use our fingers. And some cardstock. Traditionally, it's done on a 3.5 by 3.5 piece of cardstock. They call these tiles. It's a little small to be demonstrating on, so I'm going to use something a little bit bigger. And again, the fun part of Zentangle is there's no hard and fast rules. You do what you like to do because this is your calming drawing time to be relaxed and be creative. So I'm going to show you how to get started on this one design. And you start out with a pencil and your tile. You make dotted toward each corner of the paper. Connect the dots. And you can tell mine is not perfectly straight, and that's okay. Then you throw down what they call a tangle. It can be a geometric shape, it can be a line, a circle, whatever. For this one, I basically did kind of a loop. This is kind of nice because it breaks the drawing tile into different sections. That way it's not quite so intimidating. And then I just started adding sort of teardrops off of here. And I'm going a little faster than you would go, just so I can show you kind of demonstration. You can get lots and lots and lots of ideas off the internet for different designs, different patterns. Pinterest has a lot. So you just kind of keep going, and however you want to do it, just let that creativity flow. So that's one way to start your tile. I'm going to show you another design. This one is more of a repetitious pattern, and pretty complicated looking, but we're going to break it down, make it easy for you. Again, 4 pencil dots, connect the dots, and grab your marker, and this time we're going to draw lines from one edge to the other to the other. Okay, now within these we're going to make some triangles. So I'm just zigzagging, and this is going to be kind of an opposite triangle, starting from that point and working out. Come back to that point, back to that point. Okay, and you see that I stop when I get to my edge. All right, so from here, I'm going to draw a dot in the middle of each of these. I'm only going to do one so that it doesn't get too confusing looking, okay? So from this dot, you're going to draw a line to the corner, dot to corner, dot to corner, okay? Then from this corner, you're going to make a curved line, curved line, curved line, and within this little space, you draw a circle and you fill it in. Okay, so now I'm going to go do that to this side. Curve, 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 circle. Okay. And then we have one more section of this. Turn your paper if you need to, because like I said, there's no right side, upside down side. So whatever's comfortable for you. I'm going to fill that in. Okay, so that was one triangle. So again, I'm going to do a dot in the next triangle, line from the dot to the corner, dot to the corner. Curve, 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 circle, and fill it in. Again, curve, 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 circle. And pretty soon as you're working, you'll see a pattern emerging, which is pretty cool and amazing, I think. So most of these Zentangle designs start simple. Once you see how the pattern goes, it breaks it down for you pretty easy. So here you kind of see how the daisy is emerging, kind of an abstract daisy. So what I did is I wanted to make this look three-dimensional, kind of bubble higher on the top, like it's folding down. So you take your pencil on its side so the graphite is longer and flatter. I went on all the corners. Okay. If you have a artist's blending stump, you can use that. If you don't, fingers work pretty good. Make sure your fingers are dry. Okay. Get out of the lines a little bit with your blending. Just go back and erase. Okay, and instead of swiping it with your hand, which might smear it, use a brush or a Kleenex. All right, so there you have it. Just one of many, 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 many designs. So next time, I'm going to show you how to take your Zentangle design, add some color to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, see you later.